Hello and welcome to this video on the savings and loan crisis, a financial crisis that occurred in the United States in the 1980s and 1990s. Savings and loan institutions, also known as thrifts, were financial institutions that were primarily focused on providing mortgages to home buyers. They were regulated differently from commercial banks and were required to hold a higher percentage of their assets in the form of mortgage loans. The crisis was triggered by a number of factors, including changes in monetary policy, deregulation, and fraudulent activity. In the 1980s, the Federal Reserve, the central bank of the United States, implemented a series of interest rate increases in an effort to combat inflation. These rate increases made it more expensive for thrifts to borrow money, which put pressure on their profitability. At the same time, the thrift industry was facing increased competition from other financial institutions, and many thrifts were struggling to keep up. To remain competitive, some thrifts began taking on more risky mortgages, such as adjustable-rate mortgages and subprime mortgages, which had higher interest rates but were riskier for the borrowers. The crisis was also exacerbated by fraudulent activity, with some thrifts engaging in deceptive lending practices and misusing funds. This led to a wave of thrift failures, with hundreds of institutions going bankrupt. The cost of the bailout was significant, with the government ultimately providing more than $124 billion in assistance to troubled thrifts. This cost was eventually passed on to taxpayers through a special assessment on the financial industry. The crisis had a significant impact on the U.S. economy, with many people losing their homes and their savings. It also led to stricter regulations on the thrift industry and a greater focus on consumer protection. The savings and loan crisis had a significant impact on the U.S. economy, with the government eventually having to step in with a bailout to stabilize the financial system. The crisis led to stricter regulations on the thrift industry and a greater focus on consumer protection. Overall, the savings and loan crisis serves as a reminder of the importance of responsible financial practices and the need for effective regulation to protect consumers and prevent financial crises. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss upcoming financial stories.